Okay, we are joined this morning by some guests because we're talking about the Big Man's Breakfast. They've done this 3 years, and this is the 3rd year. We're joined by Pastor Gibson from the Rock Church, and also former Navy SEAL Kyle Buckett. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen.
What's up, Jason? Good to see you, man.
It is good to see you. This is such a great event. It happens out at the museum by Gillespie Field. And basically, tell us why you're trying to get so many men out to this breakfast.
Yeah, it's a men's event out at Allen Airway Flying Museum this Saturday, 8 to 11:30, and we want to get all the guys together. I just got tickets for my dad, my father-in-law, for my father-in-law's birthday, so we'll be there. And it's an event to honor military, tell some really cool stories, and it's called Big Man's Breakfast for a reason. It's going to have the biggest breakfast you can imagine, tri-tip bacon, right up our alley, right? Eggs, pancakes, the whole spread, and it's a good excuse to come out, see some cool cars, vintage airplanes. There's going to be boats. It's just going to be a good experience. Yeah, just showing a picture of last year at the location where we went, and I mean, it's a really unique space to go, and any excuse to come out, have bacon in the morning, tri-tip, and honor the military. And here's some cool stories. My buddy Kyle, who's a retired Navy SEAL, and he's going to be sharing his story with a couple of his buddies on what that was like and how God's blessed him, and it should be cool.
20 years in the Navy, a Navy SEAL, and I was telling you, I know it's 85% of the guys who try to make the SEALs end up washing out. It's very hard.
It's a tough program.
And so when you wear that trident on your chest, I mean, that's really a badge of honor. It really is, isn't it?
It is.
Talk about your training and your experience as a SEAL and why this is so important to you to talk to the men.
Sure. So what a lot of people don't realize is that we all focus on just getting that insignia, that device, right, the trident, and that we talk about all the struggles just to get that. But what we're going to be talking about is something even more. Yeah, we'll talk about the struggles to just achieve that status, but we're going to talk about what comes next at this breakfast, and it's going to be special. It's not just going to be me. I'm going to have 2 of my buddies that had great careers as well on the SEAL team, so we're going to be talking about, okay, they made it through one of the hardest, the toughest training in the world, the toughest military training in the world. They became elite Special Forces soldiers. Now, what's next, right? Now comes the deployments. Now comes actually the real challenge of actually having to keep up with everyone around you in this great community. And then the struggles that you might deal with of constantly being away and trying to hold down a family and keep it all together. So it's going to be a wonderful time, though. We're going to have a lot of fun, so I'm really looking forward to it.
How many tours did you do?
I've done 10. Approximately, if you looked at it compared to, I always joke with my Army buddies, if I was in the Army, it'd be like the equivalent of like 12 or 14. Because ours are a little longer, right?
Well, as I listen to you talk about this sounds like we call it the Big Man's Breakfast, and you said why, but even the younger men would benefit from this. Even, I mean, high school kids, teenagers.
Really, I got a 2-year-old son. He's coming, so whether or not he knows what's going on, he's getting bacon.
Okay.
So yeah, get your grandfathers, your dad, get your neighbors. That's kind of the ask, is just go out and tell everybody. And who doesn't want to have just a great meal together, see some cool cars, hang out with some great men who served our country, hear some really powerful stories.
Really powerful stories. Oh, that's great. Then you're going to, like you said, you're breaking out tri-tip,
the whole
eggs,
thing,
bacon, putting on the feed bag, basically.
The whole spread, And the cool thing, we're doing half off on general admission for military, and our website has all information. Just search Big Man's Breakfast. That's at strock.com, and has all the details.
All right. Do we have information we can put up on the screen? Here it is right here. It is next Saturday, 8 in the morning until 11:30 at the Allen Airway Flying Museum out on Marshall, right next to Gillespie Field. $30, gets you breakfast and gets you, life lessons. Life lessons. And half price for military, $15. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Hey, appreciate having us.
I wish I wasn't working next Saturday.
I know,
I'd like to go.
We'll bring you a big old plate.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Jason.